Hi there, tonight we're going to make some caramels. Caramels they'll take about an hour to make, but I will show you in segments what I'm doing. And so let's get started. If you want to see any of my recipes, you can check those out at misstracybakes.com. And so let's get going on these caramels. Okay, we have vanilla, we have salted butter, we have heavy cream, we have evaporated milk, we have light corn syrup, and we have brown sugar and white sugar. So in the beginning, what we're going to put into this pot is we're going to put the sugar, the evaporated milk, the heavy cream, the corn syrup, and the butter in. And we are going to, over medium heat, we're going to bring this to 250 degrees with a candy thermometer. And so that is the beginning. So I'm going to add all this stuff to the pot. All of those ingredients are in the pot. We might as well take the candy thermometer out here for a second. And we're just going to stir up that sugar, the evaporated milk, the cream, the brown sugar, the white sugar, and the butter. And just mix it all together so the sugar doesn't sit on the bottom. All right, now we're going to fit this candy thermometer to the pan here. See that? My hand's kind of in the way. But that's it. And we are going to light this stove. Turn that flame down. Oh, not all the way down. Well, not down that far. Turn the flame, or if you have an electric stove, just do it on a medium. But you're going to turn the flame down to that. And we are going to stir this mixture constantly as it comes to this 250 degree temperature, which is actually, I believe, a soft crack on a candy thermometer. And so that's what we're going to do for probably the next 50 minutes. I will see you in a little while when this is all done. Now what happens after it reaches the 250, you turn off the heat, and then you add the vanilla and you stir that in, and you pour it into a pan prepared with parchment paper. And this is a 12 by 15 pan, basically. That's what I have. I think it's a 12 by 13, but I don't have a 12 by 15, so I use a 12 by 13, and I just line it with parchment paper. Okay, we're going to get going on the stirring for maybe the next 50 minutes. We are kind of at the midway point here. We're at about 150 degrees. We have to go to 250, and I have been stirring really not constantly, but just kind of intermittently at this point. And so there is the mixture starting to heat up. So this does grow in volume. You see how much higher that is in the pan when it begins to boil. So always rub just around the edges of the inside of your pan. Rub butter around there, and this stuff will not boil over. It will not boil over butter. It's a baker's and cook's trick. So rub butter, any kind of butter you've got, around the rim of the pan, and it will not boil over. We are about at 210 degrees, so that's about 30 or 40 degrees from where we need to be, and this is the color of it. You see that? See that caramely color it's getting to be? Now at 220 degrees, it looks like this. Just kind of want to take you through it as I go through it. And this does take a whole lot of time. It's been about 45 minutes. And so you just want to do this low and slow. That medium temperature is pretty low. So medium, and just do it low and slow. And just be prepared that it will take hour and a half to really get this done the right way. Okay, we are almost there. We are almost to 250. Just a few more degrees and we will be at 250. And that has really been about 50 minutes. Like I said, it does take a little time. And after this, we're going to put the vanilla in it. Turn the heat off and put the vanilla in. Now we're going to take this vanilla. We're going to put it in that boiling stuff. We've got the heat off. And we're going to stir the vanilla in. It is. It's fogging up my camera lens. Sorry about that. And now I'm going to take this and I am going to pour this hot caramel into this parchment-filled 9x13 pan. There is the caramel in the pan. I just couldn't film while I was pouring it out of that hot pan because I don't want to burn myself. And so there it is in that 9x13 pan that's parchment lined. And we're just going to sit that on a wire rack here in a minute and let it cool. Don't know how long that's going to take because, again, first time I've made these. But I can tell you that the hot stuff tasted amazing. So these should probably be very, very good. And I'll show them to you when they're cooled as well. Here we go. Ready? See if I have them the right consistency and all that jazz. Ooh, look, ooh, look. I just got out of the shower, so my hair. See this. Let's see. Oh, that's amazing. Sorry, guys. That is an amazing caramel. What I think I might do is roll them into either balls or squares and cover them in maybe some chocolate. That might up the ante a little bit. If I do that, I'll show you those. But here it is. Caramels. Oh my gosh, they're delicious. Okay, people, I'm up in the ante. I'm dipping these in. I just melted some dark chocolate chips that I had that I make my chocolate chunk cookies with, and I had some left over, and I'm dipping these in chocolate, dark chocolate, because I think they are going to be the bomb dipped in dark chocolate. Just little tiny squares. I just did little squares because these are pretty rich, but oh my gosh, we shall see how they all go. I have this little chocolate tool. It makes it easy, but you can use a fork as well. And then you shake off as much as the chocolate as you can get, because you don't want a thick chocolate shell on the caramel. And then I set it down there. Yeah, so there it is. Those are chocolate covered caramels. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole slab that way, but you know what? I might. I am also using scissors to cut this stuff because it's so much easier to cut with a pair of scissors than a knife. And it just goes right through it. So, yay, scissors. Okay, there they are, the chocolate-covered caramels. I did try one of these. Wow, the chocolate really ups the ante. It is an amazing, amazing treat. It's the first time I've made these. The caramels are delicious by themselves, but you add that chocolate, and it just adds a whole other layer of flavor. It is so good together. If you weren't going to try these, you need at least, 2 or 3 hours to do it because it does take a long time. It's not really a hard recipe. It's just time consuming.